Jake Bates now ready to get this one started. And we're off and running from Ford Field. Wow, bringing it out from the back of the end zone here. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. So here come the Chiefs, taking the field for their first drive of the game. Leading them out, someone who, Brock, I think needs less introduction than anyone in the NFL today. It's Patrick Mahomes.
All of us as sports fans, we know those players in the other sports that when we just think of the greatest to ever do it, a skill set that's different than everybody else, immediately a player pops in your mind.
Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. Working quickly here. Another try following the sack. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Ryan connected with Xavier Worthy there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's the rookie from Texas hauling it in. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs take a 6-0 lead right away. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. Oh, and it's no good. So an early hiccup after the touchdown as the score will stay at 6-0. So following the missed point after, a chance to take his frustrations out on that football as he sends this away. Khalif Raymond to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So now it's the Lions' turn to head out for the first time. They're led out by someone who's fought through the doubters all through his career, and he just keeps putting up numbers. Jared Goff.
Kate, there are other flashier quarterbacks that make more highlight reel plays than Jared Goff. There certainly are bigger and stronger athletes playing the position today, but Jared's just a throwback. A guy that understands the timing and the precision. I love that he knows what he is and what he isn't when it comes to his skills. And it's why he's been able to flourish in multiple places and why he continues to sustain a lot of success in this league.
Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, Goff. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Chiefs territory. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Offense up to the line fast. On 1st down, it's Goff. This is complete to Gibbs. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Justin Reed with the tackle. This is Gibbs on 2nd down. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down. 3rd down run by Gibbs. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. He finds him beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. On 1st down, it's Gibbs. And he carries it for a big gain that gets him down into the red zone. Offense in the hurry-up here. Again, it's Gibbs. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. 1st and goal, here's Gibbs. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut, 2nd down. Working quickly here. Shotgun snap here to Goff. He's got it. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Offense up to the line fast. Gibbs. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Lions finish off their opening drive. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. No doubt about that one, Brock. They softened that defense up with that lengthy opening series. And then the front just couldn't stand up to the run as they reached the end zone.
Yeah, the numbers tell you, kind of just like baseball, you love home runs, you love explosive plays, but when you can play small ball and you can keep that defense gasping on the field, you can often run it right down their throats in the red zone.
And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So they tag him for roughing the kicker. And now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft it and try to stick him deep. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Now for the second time, we get a look at this Kansas City offense. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Escapes the pocket. Along the sideline, Brown brings it in. They strike for 23 yards. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
First down throw, Mahomes. That's brought in by Hunt. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
It's Pacheco on 3rd. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because money down, they want the ball. Third down run for a first down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And they can't chop to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. We will not get another. Second quarter about to get underway, and an opportunity to score here for the Chiefs. From the red zone now. This one's caught. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. He's on the move. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jack Campbell with the INT. And the Lions take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame. Now that right there, that is rising to the occasion in the red zone, partner. Could have saved 3 points there, maybe twice that with that interception.
You know, these defenders, they're willing to bend and bend. These offenses are so good in this league, and they know how critical the red zone is. And when you get an interception like that, you just break. You break the will of that offense and the confidence, and those are big time. You're right. Put some points on the board for that defense with that effort. Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, Goff. Here's a loft deep down the middle. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
Goff on 3rd. He's loaded another one up. He's got it inside the 25. There it is. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pay dirt.
That one right down the middle. And the Lions grow their lead to 8. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. The Kansas City offense back out there and set to go. And we've seen both extremes of this passing game so far, Brock. 1 touchdown and 1 interception on the ledger.
A home run and a strikeout. A little sampling of what works and what doesn't against this defense, Kate. Now, you got to try to emphasize those things that you found success on with that opening drive.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Chased out to his right. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That's just a total team effort right there, Kate. Defense was relentless on that play. Some of them chased him from the pocket. The others, well, they took away the easy throwing lane, and it really influenced that incompletion.
That finds Hunt, complete. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stopped. Here we go on 4th with Mahomes. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And they have made it no secret that they want to go his way in this game, right? And the results so far, I'd say very promising. First down throw from Goff. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Chiefs are tackled close to their own end zone. But the important thing is they got that football back. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
Throwing from near his own goal line. Finds his man. It's Worthy. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. 1st and 10. It's Mahomes. Hauled in by Worthy. No one around. He's got space. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs parlay the interception into points. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. The Chiefs offense staying on the field. They're going to try for 2. Mahomes throwing for 2. Nothing doing on that 2-point opportunity. A fail on the conversion.
That is tremendous defense. First and foremost, you've got to defend against the run on this short of a field. To do that and adapt in time to force an incompletion, boy, that is a huge win for the defense.
Some good work on that return, Brock. Gets this up to the 33. The Lions getting ready to return to the field. And this drive, Brock, hopefully longer than that last one. They were only out there 1 play before they were picked off.
They're kind of a good chance right now to see how risk-averse these guys are offensively. A lot of game left. They could give the passing game a little breather and start this one on the ground.
From the 37. A quick slant. Here's Laporta. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Goff on 1st and 10. Quick slant, that's Williams. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Offense in the hurry-up here. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Throwing again, it's Goff. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Looking for Sam Laporta with that one. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. From the gun, Goff. Got Williams, and it's complete. And he's out of bounds, a little short of the 10. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit. Working inside the red zone. Wow, very quick throw, but they couldn't connect. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it sets up 2nd down. Hand off to Gibbs from the gun. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in the Motor City. The Lions trying to add to their lead. Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. Shotgun snap here to Goff. And he will score. It's a Detroit touchdown. The Lions grow their lead just before halftime. If you're going to complete that one successfully, Brock, you need the perfect throw, just the right touch, and you also need a guy who can go up and get it just like that.
Yeah, need to be able to muscle somebody off the ball if you're not alone. And call me a little biased. Go ahead. I don't care.
You're biased.
But the success of that play does come down to the timing of the throw, Kate. If you don't throw it on time to that exact spot, you run out of room, and you don't give yourself that kind of chance.
That one splits the uprights. And the Lions push the lead to 2 scores now. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs and Xavier Worthy back in possession here. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Pacheco gets it from the gun. And they had that one contained right at the line. Kirby Joseph up for the stop. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on 3rd down.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now they're staring at 4th and long. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
Hauled in by Rice. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. And they make the tackle. I'm not sure that was an advisable gamble in this spot, Brock, as they turn it over on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. On 1st down, it's Goff. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a...
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. It's taken in by Williams. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. He's now up to 7 catches in his first half. Quite the pace that he set for himself. Let's see if he can keep this up and just how many catches he can haul in before this one's over. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Another try following the sack. Has it at the 7. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. One last play before the break. He tries to sneak it. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Here comes the final play of our first half. He keeps it himself. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. We've arrived at halftime here in Detroit. The Lions defending their building. They've got the lead at the break. Now we'll send you south to our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. And with that, we welcome you all into our EA Sports studios. This is the Halftime Report.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our third quarter. Butker on now to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Lions and Jared Goff set to take over on offense once again. And this is some quality film review right here. Look at this. Couple of touchdowns, good amount of yards, too. He's been moving them down the field like only he can, putting together quite the game for himself in the process. He's trying to push the field. He's got it deep downfield. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions grow the lead coming out of halftime. That is as efficient as an offense can be. One play, 70 yards. And 6 points, Brock. They can save the rest of the plays they had prepared for their next series.
Rest of the plays? Why even call a different one? I mean, that one hit the sweet spot on the barrel and got out of the yard in a hurry. Perfect call to catch him sleeping to start that drive.
He's throwing for it. He lays out and gets gets it. Wow, that gets him the 2 points. Well, he just caught them the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for 2. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well. I love it.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it. Working quickly here. From the 29. Finds his man Rice. They'll work it a couple of yards past the line. Brian Branch getting there for the tackle. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. He gets 6 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Going to the ground again on 1st. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. Brian Branch getting there for the tackle. Offense up to the line fast. That's complete, Isaiah Pacheco. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And his drive forward halted after a couple of yards. Aiden Hutchinson, energetic as always after making the stick. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. So they're left facing 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He sends this one to the end zone. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. So on 4th down, the Chiefs field goal unit and Harrison Butker headed out. Now the Lions calling a timeout, their first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. They'll go, it's Mahomes. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. It's an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble there on 4th down, and they move those chains. Mahomes on 1st and 10. Into traffic, complete. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down.
A gain of 14, and the 1st down, Chiefs.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Another throw for Mahomes. On the move, headed right. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
This one's caught. And he's tackled for a short gain. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. 3rd and short. Here's Mahomes. And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs start the second half with some needed points. It's a Marquise Brown touchdown. Butker to try the point after. And this one thankfully not off the mark. He gets it to go. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Goff. And oh, someone stepped in, it's intercepted! And the Chiefs take over just inside the 40. They're at the opposing 39.
Well, that's now his second time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the second on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Offense in the hurry up here. Here's 2nd and 11. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down. The Chiefs looking to punt on 4th down, so on comes Matt Araiza to handle it. And he can't dig him out from deep on their own side. He stopped inside the 10. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked up by Jalen Watson. And the Chiefs are going to take over after the interception.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick 6? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
Pacheco. Can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Back to throw Mahomes. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Chiefs cut it to a field goal game. Raleigh set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Looking up towards the dome. Can't bring it in clean. Oh, no, and it bounces out of their own end zone. That's going to be a safety. First and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Leo Chanel makes the play.
At their own 36-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Throwing is Mahomes. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. Running up the middle, Pacheco. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Kirby Joseph up for the stop. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. Right back to Pacheco. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Terrion Arnold in on the stop. So now here's 3rd and 5. To the air, Mahomes. He has the first over the middle. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Chiefs. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And they make the stop, but a lot closer to the end zone now. He got it to the 11. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Looking to throw Mahomes. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Kirby Joseph picks it. And the Lions can only get the return up towards the 10 before they're taken down. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the 2nd half of a 1-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
Working quickly here. Another one for Gibbs. And he's brought down after a quality gain up to the 13. Offense up to the line fast. Gibbs now from the gun. And they're able to drag him down as he reaches the 15-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. They'll go for it. Goff has him on the quick hitter. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Offense in the hurry-up here. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Here we go, 2nd and 9. Throwing the out route complete. And they'll have it a little shy of the 40 as he goes out. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. From the 19. That's complete to the back, David Montgomery. And not much doing, he stopped quickly. It's Montgomery on 3rd. And he's able to get this down to the 13. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Detroit. Lions only up by a few. Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. Running for it. Here's Gibbs. And he crashes into a wall and only gets back to the line of scrimmage. So the run doesn't get the yardage. It's a turnover on downs.
These 4th down runs, it's all about want to and will. Want to keep it conservative offensively, try to move it across, but that defense was having none of it. And now they get themselves off the field.
Cut by Hunt. And he's taken down here at the 16-yard line.
You know, Kate, it is so hard on these defenses to try to keep an eye and monitor on these running backs when they leave the backfield, especially if he's waiting to chip a defender or delays in the start of his route. He's really an underrated part of their overall passing game.
And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. That's Worthy running the slant. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. 2nd and 3 now. Setting up to pass. That's brought in by Hunt. And he's brought down after a short gain. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Lone back gets the handoff. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs. 2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Kirby Joseph picks it. And the Lions make the play that should win them this game. Well, no matter the outcome today, partner, I think we can all agree it's been very exciting watching him throw the ball. He's found the end zone 4 times, but he's now given it away 3 times as well.
Yeah, if he were a golfer, his scorecard would be fascinating because a bunch of birdies, but these bogeys and double bogeys he's got to eliminate. Yeah. It's really been high risk, high reward through the air. And you never want to slow a quarterback down in that production he's found with his aggressiveness, but you've also got to find a way to turn that governor on, take a little less risk, and take care of that football.
Wow, still throwing, and this is intercepted! Justin Reed has the INT. And the Chiefs get it back up close to their 40 as he's finally tracked down after that return. Oh my goodness, Brock. I don't think I've ever seen this back-to-back plays, and we've got back-to-back interceptions.
And I would be stunned here, Kate, floored, if we saw a 3rd in a row right here. It might be the time to remind both of these offensive coordinators, you can run the ball, because these secondaries are locked in.
Completes this one to Rice. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Back to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. Still 1 more in their pocket to use. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Kelsey makes the catch. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And a first down.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. They call the timeout with 4 seconds remaining, and we're going to get ready to potentially see overtime. Harrison Butker out now. He knows how big this try is. And with 4 seconds remaining, they're going to take a timeout. The Chiefs bring on Harrison Butker for the field goal. He's got to drive this 37 yards down the middle. Looking good, and it's through. And at the buzzer, they forced overtime. Well, Brock, 4 quarters, couldn't decide a winner. And now we're set up for an exciting conclusion to this contest. Overtime is coming up next. And hopefully this conclusion will be just as exciting as our opening 4 quarters. The kick is away here in overtime. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. The Chiefs offense set to take over again. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he'll get it up to the 44. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
A first down carry for Pacheco. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
From the 47. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Ifatu Melifonwu with the INT.